Hello everyone, this is Soga and welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. And we're back playing Ixion in chapter 3, which we started, I think it was last week. Let's check. End of last week. Okay. Wasn't it on Sunday? Yep, it was on Sunday. Oh no, I read that the wrong way. Yeah, it was roughly 6 days ago. Yeah, this weekend I was playing Ixion, so which I completed, and it was quite fun. It was an enjoyable break, a change of from the usual strategy and base building games, and it wasn't too long, so that was quite an enjoyable break, yeah, as I said. So this stream will be focused on chapter 3. I don't think we'll be able to complete it. It seems to be quite a long chapter. Despite the fact that we started a bit to harvest and do some events, there's still a lot to do with this ominous music. And on top of it, I may have, so I apologize in advance, I may have to take a 10-minute break during the stream because I have a delivery planned. Completely forgot about it. But that shouldn't take long, hopefully. So let's have a bit a look at what happened, kind of a recap at the same time. Yeah, so we found, or yeah, I was about to say we found the Vietnam key, but the pieces of the Vietnam key, you can see here the different parts. Since for some reason the UN ship was destroyed by the Black Market Society, which we haven't encountered yet, or at least since the remnants we have spotted in the solar system several chapters ago. There are other parts here, but they are in this area, which is still not sure what's going to happen here, because this looks like some dangerous area. And we had a similar one, a small one in chapter 2, but now it's more than half of this system, so I'm not sure how we're going to go through it without facing in some maybe ships being destroyed and stuff like this, so we'll have to check. Yeah, so we were focusing on those nodes. Let's see if we have probes. The idea is still to focus on spotting resources, more like science and events, but I think... Oh, there seems to be another one somewhere. Yeah, but it's within the clouds, and we can see that with the red dotted line, this is a risky area, or even our probe could be destroyed on the way. So let's not go there right now. I'd like to focus on this risk-free area. Here we have an interesting node. We have some silicone, iron. Oh. Yeah, but I guess the idea is more to find what's around our place. Yeah, let's do that. In terms of fleet management, I don't think there is much to modify. Let's however check where our science ship is. It's here. There is an event ongoing. Oh yeah, we were checking the reactors of the Etemenanki. Investigate the engine supervision area. And we'll see maybe afterwards the thrusters or the engine room if it's still available. Okay, so that's for the planetary map. Let's have a look at the Tycoon exterior. Not much going on here. We have this kind of lovely view with the control center or the Etemenan key being in pieces. That changes from the usual star stuff and the asteroids. Nevertheless, with regard to the exterior, there is nothing worth building, especially considering that from a power point of view, we are doing good. Let me double check, however, solar panel, and here we have everything. Okay. So let's jump back into this Sector 1. So Sector 1. We have a bunch of iron waiting to be processed, so the focus should be put on the steel mills, so that's good, they're activated. Oh yeah, we completed our fire stations last time, so in this sector and the other ones. Although we haven't faced yet fires, but at least we are protected. I would say nothing outstanding to be done here. Sector 1 seems fine. Let's have a look. Happy +2, condition optimal. We have 30 workers per. Would we actually put those 30 workers who work? 4 and 4, that's 8, and 11, 19. We could activate the polymer refinery. Let's do that. Okay, that's 10 spare, that's not a lot. We need to pay attention to that, but better put those workers to good use. Sector 2. Nothing outstanding here. We have this goal of awakening 2000 pods. It is quite a lot of pods to open. How many do we have in stock? We have 1000. I'm sure we'll find more in this sector. I mean, in this system. I meant. I'm more interested in checking where we could put those people and how we're going to feed them. Because the feeding part is... so let's see if I can again find a way to quickly compute how much we are. Current average production covers 116% of meal requirements. So assuming because the average, I don't like the fact that they are averaging over at least 5 cycles if we check the bottom part. And we know that our main income is coming from the farm. Which farm is that? It's not the Algae, it's what the name again? The crop farms. And the production is over almost 10 cycles, so it kind of makes this 5 cycle average a bit moot, or at least it's not really useful in some way. But maybe the part in green is more accurate and correctly takes the overall average. So let's assume it's fine. So we have 116. So let's say 110 just to have 6%. And so 10% extra means we could open 10% more pods. No, not sorry. I mean, we could open pods equal to 10% of our current population, which is 1000. So 100 pods could be, but the limiting factor is going to be, no surprise there, also residential areas. And I think one idea was to maybe use cell housing. Although question was how to be sure it doesn't impact the stability, because we have a +2 bonus from people living mostly in optimized quarter. So I'm assuming that mostly is over 50%. So maybe we could put not 1,000 but maybe 700 people into cell housing, which would save quite some space. Yeah, we could put them. Let's see the space being used. I think we could do it little by little and test the ground. Because how many? 125. We haven't yet boosted the research on that one. So it's how many tiles? 16, 125. So that's a bit more than 10 people per tile. That's not that big or that much. This one is 52 for 18 tiles. Yeah, cell housing is not bad. So we'll check. Maybe it can be at least a temporary buffer until we keep optimizing. I mean, optimizing the optimized quarters. Because I think, if I remember correctly, what we discussed last time with regard to research, crew quarters various upgrades were P2. So yeah, let's keep that in mind, especially when we'll have the stockpile upgrades, which are P1. This will free all those areas which are near the hull exterior, which could help us fit at least some cell housing. So now the question is, should we start with population right now? Is the sector 2 able to sustain? Yeah, they can. It can get 30. If necessary, we can shuffle that in over. So let's activate that one. It is 11. We have spare workers for that. Let's go ahead. Nothing else peculiar here. We have a lot of iron. Let's store. I think that's where we usually store iron, right? Yes. However, let's see what's been iron. There is a bunch of polymers also. Do we want to put it in sector 3? Yeah, I guess we could activate a couple of polymers here while we're at it. So let's number 2 max. And sector 3 polymers max. Only 330? 1. Oh, because I haven't need for it to no. Oh, right one. That's the wrong one. That's polymers, my bad. Okay, much better. So now sector 1 should move that to sector 3. What's 20? Oh yeah, because okay. I'm just confused between the carbon and the polymers. That's fine. Do we want to store more water? Sector 4, ice. Ice is being moved. Okay. So sector 2 is under control, I would say. Let's go to sector 3. So hull integrity is fine. We are doing okay with 2 EVA airlock, so no need to activate the third one. The colonization training center. I think we'll wait a bit. I'm a bit unsure about this one because I think there is an upgrade to train more colonists per electronic. Yeah, it's electronic factory upgrade to optimize. Train station. Checking my list here. In which order we put that. Okay, we'll check. So right now let's disable it. Do we really need those two infirmary? No. And sector 4, so water, water is doing good. I'm wondering what happens. Oh, this is... okay, that's the stock, so we can disable it. That is fine. Spare workers 30. I think everything looks good here. What we can now check is what should we do with science, because we have nothing being queued and we have 90 science. So let's check again the list. DLS propaganda plus 1 stability. I think we'll research that one. Yes, so can remove it from the list. Mining ship extraction. 10%, 20%, 30%. This one could be a good candidate. Versus stockpile upgrades. This is the second. Stockpile can send one more transporter. No, that's not the one. Stockpile medium, store up to 330. But medium, does that mean we need to create new stockpiles? This is where, as I mentioned, I think in a previous stream, I feel like it's a bit of a pity if we don't know what it's going to create in terms of space. I'm assuming it will be better, but you see, what's better? 20% more resource, the recurrent stockpile, or I would be very surprised that a medium stockpile is 3 times a small stockpile. It's likely, I think the current stockpile, the small ones are 4x4 or 3x3. 4x4. So it will likely be maybe 5x5 or 6x6, and still it will be much more efficient. But for sure this is going to require that we rework a lot of stuff. Whoops. I would start with improved filters because it unlocks the 30% right now, and I think the sooner the better. So let's do that. And then we can queue the stockpile medium. So that's 80. research points. And I can clean that up. So mining ship upgrades. What sells? Ship mining 20% faster, don't care. Mine ship find 30% faster, don't care. So we can remove that from the list. And stockpile space upgrade. What do we need for the large? We need medium. Structural reconfiguration will go for it at some point, and vertical parking, which we'll go for at some point also. I'll keep the stockpile space upgrades in the list and see how the medium is. And I think that's it. So let's speed things up a bit.
A probe has completed its scan.
252, 1000. Ice, that's a lot for sure. Reactor wreckage almost completed.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Oh, it seems that we found a way to counteract the Piranesi. So the Piranesi is the Black Market Society ship, which we are likely to face at some point, and which destroyed the UN ship. Probe, do we have anything around here? Some ice. A lot of ice. Ah, here. Well, hydrogen, we're not really interested in hydrogen. Oh, this node could be useful. Or this one. Let's go over this one. Let's check the event.
A new request awaits your attention.
Summary of intelligence on the Etemenenki's Engine Supervision District. Excuse me. The engine supervision area was mainly occupied by those of rank. Some had time to enter cryopods before the apparent depressurization of the area. So that's why we have here pods. Analysis of remaining computer infrastructure indicates that their directives were merciless towards the engine room workers. Why am I not surprised? They treated them as expendable outcasts. There are traces throughout the engine supervision district of hacking attempts. All ship computers dedicated to the engines and reactors were compromised, preventing the Temenenki from maneuvering and causing power failures throughout the superstructure. The Fermis team has managed to extract remnants of the computer protocols that were used to do this. These fragments of code point to ANO for the BMS of the Black Market Society. Relevant data has been sent to the Tycoon's Tech Lab for more detailed analysis. New event pirate and 50 research points. Let's get back to that after we have collected the 50 research points. Since we can't collect the science with a science ship which is in action, missing. Event administrator, we now have data to analyze Piranesi's hacking protocols. The associated research project can be launched in the tech lab. This should allow us to set up computer protection system to reduce the impact of any digital attacks. New technology upgrade, hacking threat analysis upgrade unlocked for the Piranesi. Let's have a quick look. Let's see here. Okay. It costs science. I wasn't expecting that because usually the anything to research which is related to the story or main story doesn't require science, at least as far as I remember. So we have, let me check here. So all the science has been recuperated, so let's check. So should we check the thrusters or the engine room? I feel like we should now move to the engine room and finish with the thrusters. And a new probe is available. Oh, that's a big node of ice. Let's pick. Is there anything? Ah, yeah.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
That's not what I wanted to click. Okay, so here need to 370 people. I think we're going to deactivate that and yeah, that's barely fitting, but that's fine. So we now have all the technologies for the maximum output from the different nodes. I think this one was almost 1,000. Yeah, it's a bit more than 1,000. So we have 10% more because it goes 10, 20, 30. It's steps of the. It's not like 10 plus 20 plus 30. It's 10, then 20, then 30. So there is a free slot. What should we research after the stockpiles? Currently researching medium, small upgrade. Why does it? Medium, small upgrade. I'm confused about this stockpile, small upgrade. Something we put as priority one was the upgrades for the science ship, although after consideration I felt that it's maybe not something we really need. Move 20 faster, we don't care. Move to 30%, we don't care. So science generating during exploration is increased by 5%. I feel like 5% is a tad low. Okay, one could say real little helps, but then we could move to 10%, but say 10 and 15, and for that one we need the posts, so this one. So let's say we want to go to aim for 10 to optimize, I mean, not have to unlock that one. That 75, 10%. That means if we get more than 750, we'll get this investment back. $750 is quite a long run. Although one could say this, I mean, the sooner the better and be done with it. I think the 15% is a bit too much because we need to go through that one also. So, but maybe we could at least do the 2 first here. What else do we have in priority 2? Train station. Be useful. We have the waste optimization, electronic production optimization somewhere around here. EVA airlock repair efficiency also. Crop farm production boost. The exo fighting dome. I think this one, it was a new one. Provide +2 stability in the sector. The bonus can be extended to each sector connected via train station. I'm starting to wonder if the train station is not going to cost us. Yep. We have 100 science, but to get the benefits of the dome, because we can't build it everywhere easily, I guess. Or we could go crazy and boost the stockpiles even more. Because 20% is quite a large amount. I mean, plus 10%, because we already have 10%, so plus 10. Maybe we should do that. Vote 10. Okay, and what else do we have? Crew quarters, various upgrades. That one also could be useful. Where is it? Yeah. A smart home. So the capacity of housing is increased by 30%. And this one is increased by 60%. Or we could unlock domotic quarter, which will likely be bigger. This one requires group decryonization. Which is likely... Where is it here? Which requires this one. That's a long run. I'm tempted to go with domotic quarter. Although, if we start using cell housing, let's use the domotic quarter. I mean, let's research this one.
A probe has completed its scan.
And let's launch another one. Is it possible to grab the hydrogen and the ice at the same time? Yes. Need to pay attention here. We're starting to reach the limit of the infirmary.
A probe has completed its scan. A science ship team has completed a task.
Great. We'll have a look at it in a...
Happy New Year, Administrator.
Oh, that's 3 years. That's already 3 years. Let's have a look at the science ship. The Etemenenki's engines were not supported by a PA or even basic AI. Instead, crew members were constantly monitoring, adjusting and repairing the engines and thrusters. Their living conditions were extremely precarious, and it would seem many of them were either prisoners or rejects from the population on board of the Etemenenki. Traces of writing were found within some dormitory cells referring to genetic conatus and the Ashtangites. Oh, our old friends. There are records of several serious breakdowns before the final explosion. Crew members would work waist deep in coolant, some dying while performing their task within the toxic substance. Those who refused were executed by their supervisors. Great. Let's investigate the thrusters. Oh, no, I should have waited. Well, that's a big deal. We have enough to queue research. Let's have a look kind of about what we have. Where is it? Ah, come on. Feel like it's at the limit. Yeah, let's not go for it. We are here. Is there anything? No. More ice. Oh, this one could be useful. Is it possible to grab the ice at the same time? Maybe. Yes. Almost there for the medium storage. So what should... Oh, let's have a look, maybe will still help us decide. 4x4, 8x4, so it's twice the size but 3 times the capacity. That's quite good news. Now the The issue is that we'll have to swap some stuff around to make it fit in the various sectors. I think the best would be to free a bit the at least part of the area near the hull, as said. But here this is going to be complicated to fit it, although what we could do is here we're going to do that. No, actually that's the other way around. About it a minute here. Need to move the water. So I'm gonna need to activate that one. This one needs to be destroyed. And we need to move the water, which is here. We could move it here, or we could move it to this sector. Although this will lack space. Let's move it from here to here, and we'll build one advanced or medium stockpile here. Do that, we need to activate that, it's okay. Conditions are fine. Oh, and I need to activate that one. So I feel like going even further in the stockpile upgrades would be the best. That's 10% more. Or we could go for the large one. Because the large one is not that far, it's 75 research. And the one more transporter could be useful. Oh no, it needs also the structural reconfiguration. Okay, so let's not go too quickly into it, because maybe we'll need it for something which is more efficient in the long run also. Yeah, I'm not sure how we are going to build one here. We need to find a way to swap stuff around. And all the same here. Can dismantle those two, but we need the workshop to be activated. Do we really need the workshop? I guess so, to build at least afterwards. Here we can build one. Here we could build one. At least here as a start.
A probe has completed its scan.
Oh, it requires one electronic. Okay. I didn't notice that. Now that's going to be a problem, maybe. In that case, it would make sense to research the 20% more resources here. Let's kill that one. And we need the workshop. They can't bring from here to here. They have to go through one stockpile.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Okay, that's fine, I guess. Yes.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Let's have a look at the science team. The Itemen key seemed capable of achieving two different types of propulsion. The intra-system mode of propulsion has many similarity to Dolos EKP. Cross-referencing mission data reveals a number of matches to the encounter near Saturn during the Tycoon's initial test phase. Their inter-system propulsion covers many of the basic operations of the Vol engine. Our team has noted the remains of numerous accreditation areas. Access to and knowledge of the propulsion mode seems to have been very strictly regulated. The two reactors were damaged at the same time as the largest superstructure, and our analysis has revealed traces of gluon particles. Okay. So let's remain here to grab all this science. Wait, what? It's already full? How come is it's already full? How come? We need to move that. Okay, let's move it to sector so we can shut down that one. Let's move it to sector 4, I guess. Um, 75, so we can lower to... No, actually what we could... One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Is it because... I don't get it. Why isn't it... This should move to sector 4. Maybe there is a prioritization issue. No, that's weird because it's there is no arrow from sector 1 to sector 4. So it's not like no, sorry, from sector 2 to sector 4. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So why do you have that one? It's because the sector 1 is just taking all the space. I guess so. Do we have a small one? Maybe we could build a small stockpile. Let's say here, I guess, temporarily. And we move ice in it. Meanwhile, so we have a new quarters, 3x6, 3x6. Ah, again, electronics, but 91. That would be definitely an improvement, yeah. So same things, I guess we can go for it, but to take maximum advantage, let's let's grab the for this one we need group decolonisation, which requires control. That's a lot of stuff. Okay. So let's see when the structural stuff is done. Although I think I would like to go for the exo-fighting dome combined with the train station. This is going to provide more stability across the board. It's quite an investment, but the sooner the better, because I feel like we're going to run into some stability issues. So let's research that one, or at least put it in the... although we could start with the train station, would make more sense. We could at least benefit from moving stuff more easily. We need to build it and see a bit what are the requirements to build it.
A new request awaits your attention.
Oh, there is a lack of space, so we need to move some people around. Sector 2, we have spare workers, so let's move some workers. Can fit 11 in Sector 4. We can fit 10 in Sector 3. But let's put that one on hold for now. Administrator, the animosity between former crew members of the Protagoras and Etemenanki is becoming a problem. We barely open pods. Accommodating survivors from both crew together in the Tycoon threatens the stability of the station. Clean protocol recommend temporary separation till tension ease. Initiate population transfer. Individual will be sorted automatically using LDLS data. 100 crew members will be moved from Sector 2 to Sector 4 to address this. A 100? I think we can do it, but what's the upside here? Because what could be done is we could move 100 from Sector 2 to Sector 4 and at the same time from Sector 4 to Sector 2. But that could be abusing the system, although at the same time that's quite what we... what is being asked here is to separate people, so... I think we do not have time for this. It's just meaningless stuff for... I'm not even sure what the bonus here. At best it would be some stability bonus, but we're already positive involved from the stability front, so we don't have time for this. In the trust and all that, everything is doing fine here, so... So are we... This one is still not destroyed. Okay, thank you. Let's... maintenance. Let's build that one. And that one is being built. All this science has been grabbed here, so let's move our ship to the industrial zone, I guess. We have a probe, so let's put it to good use. Thought there was, yeah, an iron deposit here. Let's do that. What's going on here? Why are they grabbing? Oh, okay, fair enough. Could put that to lower prio, frankly.
Population transfer complete.
This one is almost built. Let's start moving some ice to make room down there. So we should be able to move 3 of them, right? So let's start with those 3.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Oh, we have to go the long way. Well, that's fine. This one is being built. Here, ice is being moved. Once it is done, we can destroy that one. And here, things are a bit complicated. And starting to run out of space to store stuff. What should we do? Maybe deactivate a steel mill. And let's activate the electronic production. We could even deactivate the second steel mill and put some focus on the polymer.
information transfer complete. A probe has completed its scan.
Okay. Industrial zone wreckage. Scan report. Scan have detected large quantities of steel around what appears to be a wreckage of the Etemanski's industrial zone. We have arrived at the ruined industrial zone. The view is intriguing. Okay. In addition to the general debris and bodies that float everywhere, there are large piles of previously molten metal that have solidified when the area was exposed to the vacuum of space. The zone has been ripped open and much of the interior appears to have been blown away. The structural tier extends into a storage area full of suspended yellow particles. I think we can start by exploring the industrial zone, then we'll look for the source of the yellow particles, maybe, before investigating the storage area. Just to be sure of that, but let's start with... we scout the industrial zone in the hope of finding cryopods and learning more about the ship's production capabilities. The other one is investigate the storage area in hope of finding refined resources, cryopods, and information. Follow the yellow particles through the storage area in an attempt to locate their source. Let's start with the explore the zone. We have a probe. Oh, yeah, sure, we can go for that. Meanwhile here... what should we move here? I think we can move hydrogen. Or no, maybe ice also. We can dismantle that one. Here and here we'll do that and that. Need to pay attention not to activate too many of them. 26. And yeah, let's do the third one. $360 units. Great. Okay, train station. We'll need a bit of science, so we'll see when it finishes. Over there, things are being moved. I like the little noise about the yeah, not sure how to call that, the grabbing mechanism. I'm not sure what was audio cue was for, but whatever. Sector 2. Okay, we're fine in terms of... this can be finally destroyed. So what's the use of that? Well, let's keep it as a buffer just in case. Where could we build the next stockpile? I guess next to it, so we need to move the ice. Yeah.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
So this one can be shut down and destroyed. That's unfortunate that this one has been impacted. Oh, it's still working? I'm confused.
A science ship team has
Oh, maybe because it's being flushed. If it's flushing, it's fine. Okay, let's have a look at the science team. The industrial zone itself is devastated. Both factory machinery and crew were covered by flying molten metal as depreciation occurred. Well, that must have been a nightmare. As the metal solidified, grisly monuments were created. Sometimes all that remains of a body is a cracked metal shell. Crowpods found in this area have ever been covered by steel or compromise. Our team was able to gather some information about the Itemenski's production methods. Okay, 20 research. Let's grab the research because that would be enough to complete the train research. I'm not sure how far we are from completion. Or we're not yet there, so... But at least it will be done. Now we can... yeah. Can't dismantle it yet.
a probe has completed its scan.
I guess we can build the cell housing now here. Yeah. So let's have a quick look here. We have 208. We know that the cell housing is going to bring 125, so the majority of the people should still be in optimized quarters, although we want to aim for domotic quarter. Does that provide any boost? Let's try the cell housing. I would like to be sure that at least maintaining a 50% plus ratio with people being in what's the name again? Optimized quarter. And I wonder if we're putting more than 50 into domotic quarters. Not sure why I keep clicking that one. If the effect could be even better. 1, 2, 3. 4. Let's start with that one. We need to make a small road. Let's put it here, I guess. Can dismantle that one. There, this can be disabled. This one can be dismantled as well. This is being built, okay. What about here? Oh, here we can build that one finally. This is being moved. We need that one activated. Also this one, okay, fair enough. All the science has been taken care of here, so do we want to investigate the storage area or look for the source of the yellow particles? The structural tier extends into a storage area full of suspended yellow particles. I feel like we should start by investigating the particles before doing any further check into the storage area, so... Though... Yeah, let's do that. Probe. I don't think there is much more ice here. Anything around? No. Okay, fair enough. Let's send it here. We're lacking electronics. So this can be destroyed as well. And what we can do is move... I think we can move this food here. Hold on a second, I thought you needed to activate to unload. You don't? Okay, fair enough. That's fine with me. Okay, maybe I need to adjust what I have done here then. Though, is it going to fit? Because
has completed its scan.
Maybe, I guess. Maybe this could get more. Yes. Oh yeah, because with the 10% more, now we need to take care of that. I should do that instead. Nope. Confused. Oops. Where was I? This can be removed. So those two... Not sure what's going on here. Oh, maybe... No, that's fine. I thought they were busy building some other stuff, but nope. Could move more ice. Let's move it here. And also, let's put some here.
Assigned ship team has completed a task.
The team followed the trail of yellow particles through the vacuum to another section of Etemenki's wreckage. It appears to have been at least partially spared from the destruction we have seen elsewhere. The particles come from the crushed and damaged flowers of yellow squash. The bed of these frozen plants surrounds a large bronze sculpture, a depiction of Earth crowned with laurels. Many messages have been left near the sculpture, railing against the perceived enemies of humanity's Dolos and the Ashton Gates. A plaque at its base reads, "Against the cynicisms that kills hope, against the madness which precipitates hell, to perpetuate the genius of humanity and the memory of our life on Earth." There is a compartment beneath the plaque in which a sealed time capsule was found. It seems possible to open it. Well, let's investigate the storage area first, then we'll open the time capsule. We're not in a hurry. At least we know that those yellow particles are not a threat. So this storage can be destroyed. Not sure what's the deal here. The technology train station has been unlocked. Perfect. So let's queue the exo-fighting dome. You do not have enough science. I like the message. You do not have enough science points to finish this research. Proceed with care. What does that mean? Does that mean that if I launch the research, the research lab is going to explode because I don't have enough research points or science points? So I guess I will. Maybe it's a warning saying proceed with care in the sense that you are going to eat your science points for nothing. Okay, fair enough. Let's keep them just in case and see what the train station is going to cost us. More electronics. Sector 1, Sector 2. So what does that mean? Oh, I most likely need it both sides. So let's do it. Build, and if I go there, yeah, let's do it here. And let's do it here. That's a lot of electronics. I don't think there is. No, there is no research to lower the costs, so that's fine. There is a research to lower the cost of opening a new sector, but not building the train station. So it seems to be built. We can see here the scaffolding and also the kind of core structure, and it's starting to expand. Let's open that, bring the necessary electronics here too. It's a bit costly, but that's okay. We're now in a situation where electronics is being produced at quite an interesting pace. We can dismantle that one. 67. Can also dismantle that one. So here. Working hours. Let's move people with cell housing. It's in sector 3, right? Yes. So let's move non-workers, especially from sector 2 to sector 3. And we're going to move... How many can we move? So many. Let's move... let's start with 100. In any case, the maximum is 125. So let's do that. Oh, that one can be destroyed. No. I need to destroy it. But, yeah, I miscalculated that. I need that here to do that in order to get rid of this. This one, however, needs to be destroyed. That way we can create the cell housing here. Meanwhile, I feel like we could reactivate this.
Population transfer complete.
Okay, let's have a look at it. People living mostly in optimized quarter. Yeah, it's working. And we should have 100. Great. So this area could be... Oh, 1 second. Yeah, for some reason... No, it's okay. This area could be focused on the... Since there is this colonization training center. Could put the non-workers here. Because there is not much production, it's storage and that's it. So here also we could...
has occurred in the tycoon.
we'll have a look at it in a sec. Let's wait for that one.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, so let's go to sector 1. This was confused about the fact it was inverted for a second. Which one? Okay, this one, but they have enough people, right? The storage area seems to have been the battleground of a large, violent clash. Workers attempted to repel an invader using small firearms and improvised weaponry. Apart from the cutting laser marks across bodies and containers, there is no evidence that identifies the invader. The large majority of the storage area seems to have been emptied. But after some searching, the famous team located a number of intact tripods and research containers. Everything has been prepared for extraction. Okay, yeah, nothing outstanding to be honest. So let's open this time capsule. Opal moved and technology unlocked. The train station is almost completed in sector 2. Oh, I zoomed too much. And I guess it's done. Oh yeah, we can see it here. Sector 4, it's... oh yeah, I haven't activated. So we need the workshop to build it, okay. My bad. Here we are lacking this. Let's disable that. And we have to build here, okay. Cell housing. Let's make one here. And let's make one here. Why is this one not moving? Oh, it is, okay. The ice. Oh, and here I'm missing the workshop activation. The crew of a mining ship are experienced. Okay.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Oh. Oh, that's so long that the font had to be reduced. Inside the capsule were toys and other everyday items. Several objects were of unknown purpose. There was a packet of newspaper clippings that revealed some of what happened after the Tycoon first entered self-similar space. There was a total collapse of Earth's ecosystems, accelerated by the moon's destruction. In response, the United Nations installed a totalitarian government of planetary surveillance to protect the population from eco-terrorists and the continuous waves of pandemics. They prioritized corporate practices that supported the environment and its preservation. Well, maybe something we should already do in a way, but whatever. Individual responsibility seems to have become paramount. Numerous legal ramifications were implemented to counter any further acceleration of ecosystem destruction. In this time of crisis and guided by the government, society seems to have turned on politicians, extremists, immigrants, and conspiracy terrorists. One after the other, they portrayed them as possible scapegoats, holding them responsible for 250 years of industrialization, market distribution, superficial societal practice, moral decay, and hyper-consumerism. I mean, I don't fully agree with the whole list. And to some extent, I would say it's easy to find the others being responsible for their own lack of actions. Although it's complicated, but I mean, it's a big debate, as usual. The item and key was to be the Great Ark, the global project that will save humanity. Only those deemed well behaved in the eyes of the government will be allowed on board. Well, we know that this is just based on education, so this is not necessarily something which would be retained from one generation to another. So, but you have to start somewhere, I guess. The Ashtangites, fanatics of mysticism and proponents of genetic manipulation, were left behind on Earth with the deviants and dissidents. It wasn't mentioned that the Ashtangites were fanatics of mysticism and proponents of genetic manipulation. Maybe a bit genetic manipulation, although I mean that. Okay, I agree, but mysticism. Maybe after the Earth went south, they started to delve into that, I guess. So 45 science, which is useful but not enough for the exofighting dome research, but we'll get there eventually. And we have a new technology, self-cleaning lubricant upgrade unlocked for waste treatment center. So let's have a look at this new research. I don't think it's going to be groundbreaking, but who knows. Where is it? Here. Power cost is reduced by 5. Meh. I feel like those power cost reductions are under.
Request awaits your attention.
I'm not sure how to. Underwhelming, but not really efficient or not worth the time. Not well balanced. Yeah, that's the kind of the wording I was looking for. There is a new request for us. Where is it hiding? Yeah. Administrator, due to continued indifference to the problems of the Titan's current stockpile have been looted. What? Okay. In which stockpile? Food? No. This one is fine. I guess it was here. Not sure what was here. But the stock is top 4. No, there is still the bottom row. Well, I guess the. Okay, so we know that we have to still pay attention to this kind of events, in the sense that we need to take care maybe a bit of what they are asking for, even if the trust and the happiness is at its maximum. So train is built here, train is almost built here, and train is built here. Good. Let's start. How many cycles to? Doesn't say. 7.5 cycles. Yeah, let's start it right now. And hopefully we'll get the 25 missing research point soon. What's going on here? Stockpile fit to transfer resource to another. I don't want you to transfer to another. Sector 4, ice, maximum. We can disable you. Here you are missing. Why aren't you transferring? Oh, because you are not connected. That would be a logical explanation. Here, sector 3, we moved those, it's full. Sector, and this one is the same, we need a small road. Do that, and let's get rid of that one. Whoops. Sector... which one? Sector 3 is now specialized in space rank 1? How come? I mean, we build that, which is just... I don't understand. Actually, this was already built. This was also already built. Is it because they built the train? But why? Oh, we can make it appear? Let's see how it goes. Okay, I'm a bit confused why... Yeah, I prefer to see them. I don't like the semi-transparent look. Or... oh, it's not by sector? It's a bit confusing because it feels like you're selecting the transparency per sector, but no, it's an overall setting. Okay, not sure how this sector became specialized into space or whatever. What's the name again? Yeah, in space. Docking base, load and unload, 30% master. Hull repair is 10% more efficient. This part is quite interesting, but the rest we don't care in that sector. Would be great in that one, but... oh, sector 1 is now specialized in space rank 1 too? How come? Now I'm confused. And this is going to be super useful here because we can unload and unload more efficiently, but it's like... it's weird. It's like the train helped spread some specialization, but how come? Let me check that. I seldom check the wiki, but so Ixion wiki and specialization sectors. Let's search for train. Oh, trains. There is indeed a section for trains. Train stations improve the flow of population and stability among the sectors. They must first be researched at tier 5, yada yada. Train requires... some buildings may expand their influence to sectors linked by train station. Exo-fighting dome, health center by example. Train station also provide an undocumented +1 stability bonus to the sector. The bonus appears to the stability pop-up. Okay, it seems not very well documented. So there is a +1 here? Oh yeah, +1 train station. So I guess I'm at +4 in sector 3? Yeah, +4. Okay. That's interesting. This is not yet built, but I feel like we're not going to have enough iron. What's the iron threshold? Alloy threshold here on level 40. 50 could be higher. We could put it to 70. Let's have a bit of a buffer here. Although, no, because okay, let's put 60. Because in case we dismantle, we don't want to have too much of it. Workers, we could reactivate a steel mill, it seems. Yes. What do we have here? Crew cargo, I've become more experienced, sector 1 is specialized, okay. What's going on here? Okay, let's move ours. Hold on a minute. Is... Oh, it's moving. It's moving and not the way I like. Especially those two, I don't like it. Oh my, do I have to click the avoided everywhere now? Wait. And why is it... Is it time-based? What I don't understand is I haven't seen it moved. Though we spent quite some time in the system. So it's either time-based or event-based, maybe? But what kind of events? It's not like we have... Oh, events like events? Okay, we need to keep an eye on that. Thankfully, since we are putting those in avoided, we'll quickly see how much it moves and how often. Okay, let's keep an eye on that now. I think I'm going to put those two also as avoided. They're a bit close. Let's confirm they are going to move. Yes, they are moving. I don't want to lose my especially tier 2 ships. 6-5, yeah, I still have the same number, so that's fine. Population, let's see a bit what we have here. Full, this one has... okay, and this one is being... okay, we have that. Oh, we can dismantle that one.
Has occurred in the Tycoon.
Okay, first let's disable that one. Okay, we're fine. +2, okay. Our level is still decent.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Okay, let's have a look at that because we need some research here. So this is the food production district. Summary. Our sensors have located a section of the Etemenenki drifting in the vacuum of space. Our initial readings are registering a lot of organic debris, which makes sense considering that's the food production. Transmission from the Fermi team. We're on site. This part of the Etemenenki was responsible for the ship's food production. Production was divided into 2 zones, vegetal and animal. We have also identified a self-contained area generating a heat signature. The area is small, but it's not impossible that some survivors may be sheltering there. Investigate the vegetal zone, investigate the animal pens, make a cautious approach toward the self-contained area. Invisibly breach the self-contained area. Hold on a second. So if you make a cautious approach, the Feminist team will approach the area, establishing containment and depressurization protocols without risking the lives of possible survivors. Okay. But it's a cautious approach. But this one says, Feminist team will breach the self-contained area, prioritizing Dolos crew safety over any presumed survivors. They are most likely already dead. So, in the wording, it seems that this one is more cautious for the possible survivors, and this one is more cautious for the Dolos crew. At least that's how I understand it. So, yeah, anyway, I guess worst case we'll have pods or even some crew, but we already have so many pods and all that. So I would say the most important is to prioritize Dolos crew safety. Let's start with that, then we'll investigate the different zones. So let's start with that one. Although, it would be a pity if this creates some kind of trigger effect and cascading effect which could block investigating the other zone. So let's start with the investigating the vegetal zone. Here we have water. So it seems the only remaining spots which is not within the storm or whatever it's called, or this cloud is there. Meanwhile, here, still haven't built this. Okay, this is built. This one is full, so we can disable it. Let's keep that one activated. Is there a way to see the breakdown with regard to in what they are, I mean, which kind of habitation they are? No. $108. Let's build... So let's do a bit of maps here. With one electronic, we almost save one optimized quarter. So 3/6. And with one electronic, we save one small stockpile. So 4/4. So it seems that the priority should be put on building domotic quarters. To save space. So let's do that. If we do 2 domotic quarters, that's 182. Considering we have how many living? 208. So that should be fine. We need to put 20 in the cell housing, and we still have more in the domotic than in the cell housing. Now I think that's a good way to test all this stuff. So we can put 2 here. And let's activate you. Actually, let's activate a bunch.
A probe has completed its scan.
It's going to speed the delivery of components. Thankfully, we don't have to keep all those stockpiles with workers, because otherwise it would be unsustainable. This is still not built. Not sure why. It's not delivering. Okay, it's sending now. Wait. I think we're good. And with this space here, maybe we can build a large stockpile to also... because here we can't do better.
Team has completed a task.
Okay, I will check that afterwards. Would we fit also a domotic center? We could have here. We didn't have this stockpile. So let's create a stockpile here, and then we'll move the ice here and create the... although we could move people to here. In any case, let's at least build one stockpile. Okay, and let's see what the... So, let me do a search here. Save, I mean. See if when completing the event this is going to move. Oh. Summary. Drilling through several layers of debris, the family's team finally reached the vegetable production area. They were greeted by the floating corpses of UN soldiers and crew. A few district workers seem to have reached emergency cryopods before depressurization. Okay. One second, let me check. Oh, my delivery. Oh, my delivery is going to be soon. So, let me go quickly AFK here, at least to get ready, and then I will go again AFK when it arrives. Oh yeah, let me put the Yep, I'm back. So... Where were we? Few district workers seem to have reached emergency cryopods before depressurization. Hydroponic technology was used aboard the Etemen kit to grow fruits and vegetables in large vertical L's. Recovered reports detail how hierarchical rationing reserved the resources of foods for higher-ranking crew members. Although the remaining food production facilities are ineligible, a few intact storage containers were found by the team. Retrieved resources have been prepared for extraction. So we have 15 science, 261 food, and 235 cryopods. Okay, and a new technology. So let's end there. And let's grab the research. So the cloud hasn't moved. Let's have a quick look at the research. I think it was for the crop farm, right? Production is increased by... Is it the one? Or was it for algae farm? Oh, I don't remember. Maybe it's this one. Oh well. Anyway, I think just to avoid being too much into going to AFK and all that stuff, I'm going to stop there. The run was more than 2 hours, so we did some progress and went well, especially the different upgrades for the housing and all that, and the storage, so that should free up some space and help us move forward a bit better on certain fronts, especially with the fact that we have more stuff to build coming, like the exo fighting or whatever dome for stability. So let me save once more. And we kind of need to understand how the cloud moves around, just to be sure we aren't caught into it. Otherwise we might have to go through... How much is needed? 4.5 cycles, and worst case is 4.8. Yeah, that's fine, because we can disable some stuff in sector 1 and even in sector 2, I think. So we should be able to jump that far. We'll now have to recall all the different, obviously all the different ships to do that. Yep, I feel like what might be holding us quite some time in this chapter is the fact that we need to open 2,000 pods. Maybe we'll have to build multiple chronic pod opening area, whatever the name. But yeah, we'll consider that, but with the space gained from the various improvements, that should do it. Okay, back to main menu. Yes. So thank you all for sticking around if you are in the chat, or watching until then if you are watching the replay. We'll continue that well, during one of the coming next streams. I hope you had a good time. Don't hesitate as usual to drop by. When I'm on, my schedule is a bit messy nowadays, due to especially work and some other personal life priorities. But I'm trying to find time to, as you can see, to stream from especially games which I enjoy, like Ixion. So thanks again. Wish you a good day, evening, night, wherever you are. And I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.